Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video here on iStarly TV. That's something that I thought I would never say again, and it keeps happening where I make a video about some news from Pokemon Sword and Shield that they announce, and I always say, oh, this will probably be the last Sword and Shield video I ever make, because Scarlet and Violet are about a month away at this point. But then they keep announcing things. So this news, as you can tell by the title and you know the video itself, these 3 mythical Pokemon are going to have a distribution in the United States, Canada, and Australia / New Zealand. Volcanion, Genesect, and Marshadow are all coming to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, these Pokemon are already legal in the game, so if you obtained one of these Pokemon from a previous game or a previous event distribution, you can already use them in Sword and Shield if you have them. But for people who don't have these Pokemon yet, because these are pretty rare Pokemon, these are pretty much event-only Pokemon, now's your chance to get them. And it's cool because, you know, Marshadow's being released around Halloween time. I believe this is like the 3rd Marshadow distribution they've ever done. I know there was one for Sun and Moon, and I think there was one around Sword and Shield as well. Either way, I have a lot of Marshadows personally, but I think Volcanion personally is one that I don't have too many copies of. So either way, this is exciting. I just wanted to kind of announce this. Now I'll kind of go over the specifics of this distribution. Similar to the previous distribution with Eternatus, you must go to a participating game store in order to get the codes for this. So, you know, once again, I mean, there are many ways that they could do a distribution like this, and they always choose to partner with like Gamestop, so they make you go to Gamestop to get this code. These codes are completely free though, so you do not need to buy anything in order to get these codes. You just walk up to the register, ask them for the code, and they'll give it to you. So this distribution is actually split as well. So the first distribution is going to be Genesect and Volcanion. I'm going to say Volcanion. It's probably Volcanion, whatever. You get both Genesect and Volcanion at GameStop in the United States and Canada, and at JB Hi-Fi in Australia and New Zealand. This runs from October 16th, which is a few days from now, to October 29th. So this distribution will end towards the end of October. And then immediately the next day, on October 30th, the second distribution will begin, and this is giving Marshadow, this is giving Marshadow. Now, this time in the US, you must go to Target to get the Marshadow code. Marshadow wanted to be Target exclusive because he only shops there. He said he does not go into GameStop. And for Canada, it's at GameStop. Australia and New Zealand, it's at JB Hi-Fi. I'll post a link to this announcement page in the description for just so you can kind of read through it. It's basically all this information that I'm giving you, but yeah, I mean, I just wanted to introduce everyone to this now. This Marshadow distribution goes from October 30th to November 12th, so that is a little bit less than a week away from Scarlet and Violet's release. So I think it's pretty safe to assume this is going to be the last like big event or release for Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I keep saying that and I keep being wrong, so who knows, maybe they'll announce a really out of nowhere distribution like in the final week of Sword and Shield's lifespan, but who knows. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think of this distribution. What do you think of these 3 mythical Pokemon? Do you own any of them already? Are there any of these 3 mythical Pokemon that you really want to add to your team that you've been really wanting for a long time? I think all of these Pokemon are really, really cool. Of course, Genesect is a Bug and Steel type. It's really powerful. Volcanion is the only water and fire type that we ever have. So if you don't have Volcanion yet, this will be a great way to get it, I think. And then of course Marshadow is the only ghost and fighting type that we have, and it's also really, really strong. All 3 of these Pokemon are really strong, really cool. I really hope that Pokemon Home compatibility will come to Scarlet and Violet as soon as it possibly can. Usually it takes like a few months after the game's release, but I hope that we will be able to transfer these Pokemon to Scarlet and Violet at some point so that we can make use of them, because personally, I don't know about a lot of you, personally, once Scarlet and Violet are out, those are going to be my main Pokemon games. Maybe I'll come back to Sword and Shield at some point to do like another playthrough or something, But I mean, the main Pokemon experience will be Scarlet and Violet at that point. So the abilities to kind of move all my Pokemon there would be amazing. But let me know what you think. Will you be playing Sword and Shield after Scarlet and Violet come out? Are you excited? Which of these 3 Pokemon are you most excited for? Are you excited for this distribution? Are you frustrated? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually really interested in seeing what people have to say about this one. And as always, please subscribe for more Pokemon content. Click the bell icon for notifications, and I'll see you all very, very soon. With Scarlet and Violet being just a month away, I am going to just keep making content, and then once the games drop, I am going to be making content like no tomorrow. I'm really excited for that. There was actually a trailer yesterday, as of the recording of this video, that announced a new gym leader, and I mean, maybe I'll receive hate for this, but that was the most obnoxious Pokemon piece of content that I've ever experienced. So anyways, I'll see you all very soon.